Guys, welcome back. Um, here's another deck profile. Uh, this is King of the Skull Servants deck. It's the first time I'm making one of these decks for Skull Servants, but I've always been interested, so I figured I'd just give it a try. Jump right into it, I guess. I'm running two of the vanilla Skull Servant. um, This card's not very good on its own, but Prince's effect makes it viable in the deck. I've been thinking about maybe running three, just because it is Prince's effect that makes it viable. So, but I think I'm gonna keep it at two for now, just because you really don't want to draw this card. It's pretty dead, like 90% of the time. So, anyways, I'm running triple of the King of the Skull Servants. This is your win condition. This is your boss monster. This is uh this is the goal of the deck. He gains 1,000 tech for each Skull Servant in the graveyard, and that you can pump him up to like easily get him up to like 8,000 OTK your opponent. So yeah, I suggest definitely running triple of this card. This card is definitely very good. Um, this is a newer Skull Servant monster, White Princess. I'm running triple of her as well because she has the effect of dumping Prince to the graveyard when she's normal summoned. And she's got 1600 attack points, so that's decent, I guess. Her other effect is that you can tribute her from the field or discard her from the hand, like a spell speed 2 effect, to make all monsters on the field lose 300 attack for each level they have. So it doesn't affect King of Skull Servants very much because he's only level 1, but a lot of other monsters are like pretty decent levels, so I guess it's ranks as well. So, anyways, I'm running triple of the Lady in White. This card's pretty good because she protects against card effects. Your King of Skull Servants is unaffected by battle or card effects. I guess just any zombie type monsters level 3 or lower is unaffected by card effects and can't be destroyed by battle, except for her, I guess. And she can be dumped by a prince, so I'm definitely running three of her. And she's pretty easy to summon with White Mare's effect. And speaking of, I'm running triple White Mare. I'm thinking about maybe running two of this, but he also gets back a Banished Lady in White or puts back a Skull Servant, like um, a Skull Servant or himself, I guess, and puts it back in the graveyard from the Banished pile. So that's pretty nice. But that's basically all he's good for is just recycling. So he has probably the weakest effect and least viable effect out of all of them. I mean, except for like the vanilla guy. But I'm in three right now. I might bump it down to two. I don't know what else I put in though. Anyways, triple White Prince. This card's like your main like milling card, I guess. When he's sent to the graveyard, you can send one Skull Servant and one Lady in White from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And then you can banish two other Skull Servants and this card to special summon the King of the Skull Servants from your deck. So he's basically one of your main like not only to fill up your graveyard with Skull Servants, he also has the ability to get King of the Skull Servants out of the deck, which is pretty nice. And there's a lot of things in this deck that will dump him to the graveyard. So, i.e., White Princess, Unizombie, which I'm running at 3, also has the effect of dumping White Prince from your hand or the deck to the graveyard. And this card's basically just in here to fill up your graveyard with white cards mostly Prince or Mizuki. So I'm running triple of the Unizombie and then triple of the Solitaire, the Shiranui Solitaire, just to get out the Unizombie. um, yeah, just these guys just for deck thinning, I guess, as well as more consistency. They do add a lot of consistency to the deck, and it gives you more ability to dump the Mizukis from the deck to the graveyard. Basically, the entire deck is zombies, so it's not that hard to get a zombie on the field. Because when you dump to the graveyard with Unizombie from the deck, only zombies can attack that turn. So it's not even really a big a deal. But yeah, triple Mizuki. It's a zombie deck, so it's pretty much staple, like triple Unizombie, triple Solitaire, triple Mizuki in zombie decks. Dark Grepher and Armageddon Knight are just in here for dumping as well. You don't need to run these guys. I'm just running them because they're good for dumping, simply because you can dump the Prince from the deck as well. Like, there's 8 copies, 8 monsters in the deck that can dump the Prince to fill up your graveyard. And like, you can also use Grepher to or Armageddon Knight to dump your King of the Skull Servants if you've already got Mizuki in the graveyard and just summon him. So, but it's mostly Prince you're going to be dumping because he's like the main dark that needs to be dumped. Triple Allure. This deck's like, I'd say 60% darks, like White Mare, Prince, Unizombie, Armageddon Knight, Grepher, the King, plus the regular Skull guy, and then Lady in White as well. And I'm running a triple Barrel from Different Dimensions, so getting them back is not that hard, especially if you activate White Prince's effect to banish to summon the Skull or the King of Skull Servants from the deck. You can just activate Barrel from Different Dimension to bring them all back. So now you have a 4,000 King of the Skull Servants or 3,000. 1 for 1. Don't really need to explain this. It's to get King of the Skull Servants from the deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. 1 Dark World Dealings, just because I've used this card a few times where I draw a card that's like Mizuki, and then I'll just discard it because any Mizuki in the graveyard is a good Mizuki. Or it's like White Prince or something. You could also run 2 of this instead of 1 Allure, but I feel like you might as well just run 3 Allure because a lot of the deck is darks. So yeah, just 1 Dark World Dealings. I might take out 1 of the White Mares and add another Dark World Dealings as well. That might increase the consistency just a bit more. I'm also running Foolish Burial just to dump Mizuki, or a few times I've dumped the King of the Skull Servants if I've already got Mizuki in the graveyard, and then just summon him back because he's a zombie. Monster Reborn. This is self-explanatory. Double Twin Twister, because if you can't get Lady in White on the field, then you're kind of screwed in that aspect, because the back row really just destroys this deck, especially with something that banishes. It won't cripple your deck. It definitely won't cripple, because I am running obviously the triple Bear from Different Dimension, but it'll hurt. Even if it's destroyed, it'll hurt. Simply because he doesn't have any protection by himself. He doesn't protect himself at all unless it's from battle, and even that, he's not protecting himself from battle. He's just and he's not really gonna be destroyed by battle unless he's in defense, unless they have Book of Mooned him or something, and that's completely viable unless you have Lady in White on the field. So destroying him by battle, unless he's got they've banished a bunch of your whites and King of the Skull Servants from the graveyard to put him down. I guess that's something that could happen, but even then, you're still running the triple Barrel from Different Dimensions, so you can just put him back. I mean, the only real thing that I think about would be if they put him back to the deck. That would be something that could happen. Anyways, that was the the main deck. Move on to the extra deck. I'm running Tornado Dragon and Castel just because I am running the Unizombie, and it's pretty easy to get like 2 level 4s on the field. It's like most of the deck is like 3 and 1, and then there's some level 4s as well. So, you know, the 2 rank 4s are pretty easy to bring out. And they're pretty much staple rank 4s. If you're running rank 4s, you generally want to run these guys because this guy deals with back row and this guy deals with anything face up. So anyways, 1 break sword just for more back row or front row control, I guess, just for destruction. Because most of like the level 3s in the deck, you don't really care if they go to the graveyard because, like, you know, Lady White, you want her in the graveyard. White Princess, same. Unizombie doesn't really matter, and I guess that's it. But, you know, any destruction, if they have like a troublesome card or something, then just going for this has the potential to help you get past it, I guess. And then 2 Livier, because this deck does banish a decent amount with you know, everything with the Allure of Darknesses, the White Prince's effect. When this is destroyed by battle, it'll banish a Skull Servant to your graveyard, and then you can push them it back. So Mizuki also banishes himself, so getting him back with Livier is actually pretty nice because you can reuse him because Mizuki's effect is like really good. 1 Sylvan Princess Sprite. This card's not going to be summoned very much. She's just in here because I like this card. Mostly like if you have like 2 Skull Servants or like a White Mare and a Prince or something like that. And you can just summon her because she's got like 1800 attack points. So anyways, 2 Decode Talkers. Most of the links are just in here for filler. I'm thinking maybe run some different link monsters, but you're not really going to be linking all that much in this deck. Because most of what you're going to be summoning is like Grepher, Armageddon Knight, Unizombie, White Princess, like King of Skull Servants, like Lady in White. And then I guess you could go for links, but so yeah, I'm running 2 Decode Talkers and then the 2 Apprentice Witchlings because the deck is mostly dark. 2 Link Spiders just for the Skull Servants, and then triple Link Karibo. Like if you don't have any Skull Servants in the graveyard, you can go for that with your King of the Skull Servants. These cards are just I had these in the deck, these 3 guys, and I realized that I wasn't running Polymerization like at all, and I'm like, how do you summon this? So I took them out. Anyways, that's my King of the Skull Servants deck. Let me know what you think. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. It's one of those decks where it's not meta. It's, you know, it really falls in line with what I like to play. I like zombies. Zombies are pretty fun, as long as they're not like, you know, really really meta zombies that just don't let your opponents play like at all. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.